Well, welcome this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to the Natwest International Island Games. 14 sports, over 2,000 competitors, with a tagline, bringing islands together. We're at the stages at the indoor bowls here at Guernsey Indoor Bowls Centre of the singles and pairs round robins. My name's Janice Garham, your commentator for the event here, and I'm looking forward to this game. It's one of the favourites for the singles, won all of his games so far. Jersey's Michael Rive, likes to be known as Rive, and he's playing against Alderney's Susan Wood. It's on one of our streamed rinks, Rink 2. We have 2 rinks streaming here, Rink 2 and Rink 5. We may swap over to Rink 5 a little later on, but both streams are available to you. If you can't stay with us, you'll get the results and news on the Natwest International Island Games website or on Guernsey Indoor Bowls website. But hopefully you can stay with us. I think this will be a good game. There's 3 singles games on in this session, and they're all from the same section of the draw. Cecil Alexander is on Rink 1 playing against Anne Worthington from Ynys Mons. That's Ynys Mons versus Falkland Islands. And then on Rink 3, Mark Causer, who's caused all the upsets so far on from Orkney. He's won the last 2 games quite well. And he's playing the other favourite from this group, Alison Merrion MBE from Guernsey. Defending champion Ali. Indoor bowls was last played in the Island Games 18 years ago. At that point it was men's singles and ladies singles, and Ali won the ladies singles. Now it's open tournaments.
Yes.
We've got ages ranging from the youngest player, who's over on Rink 5 at the moment, Brad Lenori, who's 16, up to 85, so sport for all. Michael Rive is 36 from Jersey. He's played in the triples here. They got the bronze medal in the triples. He won the silver in the singles in air at the European Championships. He's also competed at the Commonwealth Games and Atlantic Rim for Jersey. So got a very good CV. Susan Wood's only been playing for 3 years from Alderney. Previously she used to be a competitive carriage driver in Norwich, but she now enjoys historical research and gardening and walking. Come over to compete in the singles here at the International Island Games. All the singles games here are 21 up. The pairs games run for 2.5 hours. So first end goes to Rive. 2 shots. Wasn't completely happy with his game in the triples. He'd just come back from where he felt it was a very, very heavy surface. Going to a quick surface at the Guernsey indoor here. It's taken him a couple of days to just settle into getting the pace right. Down the backhand. Just over paced. A bit more green as well. Well, Susan, down a good line. Oh, she's got a piece of the jack. I think it's taken it to Rive's bowl. Well, now perhaps he doesn't want a bit more green. Repeat delivery. Down a tighter line here. Just not got the pace. Chance here for Rive. Holding 2, possibly 3. Good line here. Reach in the back. That's just a cover bowl in case. Until you've played a player for a few ends, you don't know whether they're an aggressive shot maker. Yeah, she did play a runner. Marker for this game is Catherine Bonsall, gold medalist herself in the triples. One of the organising committee here. Lady wearing many hats this week. Yep, 3 shots to Rive. Takes a 5-0 lead here in this round robin singles game. Down the forehand here. Rink 2's playing very well, most of the players are saying. Rink 5, the other TV rink, does have a hand that's better than the other hand, if you know what I mean, but on Rink 2 the players seem happy with all 4 hands. Good opening bowl from Rive here. Down a good line again. Singles play is very individual. You've only got yourself to blame for shots, and you've only got yourself to decide on what shot to play. You've always got the marker to advise who might be holding shot, but it's only their opinion. You can go up to look in singles. In the pairs games that are over the other side of the rinks, the leads can only go up after their 4th bowl. Skips can go up after every bowl, but the leads have to have played all their bowls before they can go up to the head. So looking for another draw in here. Good line, Riv. Just 4 foot over. reaching up here. She might have overreached it. It was a good effort. Well, Riv, can we draw in another shot? Down a good line. Down this forehand. Yep, good bowl. Susan might go again here. She was very unlucky with the last, and there's a bit of a wing bowl there to rest off. Down the forehand. Yep, playing it down the forehand. Looks a very wide line, this. She's played it with any sort of weight. Very close. Just played the draw. Well, interesting shot choice, but as we've always said, it's always what you're more confident in playing. A lot of players would have played a reaching bowl to that. But she's on the card. I wonder if we might see a change of length here. Don't have an indoor surface in Alderney. They've been practicing outdoors. There's been a lot of media coverage because, of course, Paul, who's from Alderney, playing in the singles as well, is the oldest competitor here at the Natwest International Island Games. 24 islands, 14 sports. It's a biannual event. This is its 19th running. And only the third time that indoor bowls has been included. Now, looks down a good line. Just reached. Big chance for Rive to get first bowl in here.
Take it on line 1. Yeah.
Good bowl by Rive there. Watching Susan play down the backhand. Just needs to drop 2 feet off a last bowl. It's in the area. Runs to the bowl and sits off it.
Come on, Brad. Come on, Brad.
Now, can Rive rest that bowl and sit in? Yeah. Probably done enough for 2. I think Susan will just stick to this backhand. Playing down the backhand again. It's a good line. Oh, cracking effort. Finished up a length bowl. Rive's here again, rests his own again. Sometimes it's very hard to tell with our overhead cameras. I think it might be 1 to Susan. a look. Now Rive just needs to take a little bit of weight off that last bolt. It's been good line. Looks good here. What a great adjustment that was. Two shots to Rive. Takes a 7-1 lead. What I've enjoyed about being here the last few days is the diversity and the different islands involved, and how everybody is just getting on so well off the rinks. Good bit of banter. Competitive when they go out onto the rinks, of course. There is a gold medal at stake. But the island games, to play in the island games, your island has to be under a certain size of population. Jersey is the biggest island competing and they have 103,000. Alderney have 2,000. So that's a huge difference to select from. So, down the forehand. Susan following it down. She's turned her back on that. It looks down a very tight line. Been bad for pace, just its line more than the pace of it. Now 2 foot out of his last makes a very good bolt. And similar again.
How far's mine behind 2 feet?
2 feet.
2 feet.
Just a bit overplayed there from Susan. As I mentioned before, Susan, they don't have a indoor bowls rink in Alderney, so all the practice they've had to do has been outdoors. She's borrowing a set of bowls. It's a Taylor Ace size 1. Rive plays with a Tiger Evo size 5. Great venue here, Guernsey Indoor. They're starting an evening. Come and have a go on a Tuesday from 7 o'clock. Couple of hours. Come down and have a go if you've never tried indoor bowls or you fancy having a go. And if you want to come down to the centre where this event's being held, we have 2 other sports. The shooting is in part of the building and also the table tennis. So there's various different sports you can watch down here. 3 sports, 3 of the 14. Great catering facilities, well stocked bar. And if you're not on the island and can't get down here,
Yes.
you can stay with us on the YouTube stream. Keep watching us. Already into the 4th day of play, and tomorrow's the final day with All of these round robins culminating in gold medal playoffs tomorrow night for both the singles and the pairs. Well, Susan played a runner there, managed to clip Rive's bowl sideways, but I think from the angle of our cameras it looks like it could be four. Yeah, 4 conceded. That gives Rive an 11-1 lead. Very crucial to get as many points as you can in these games. Some people might say, oh, well, let somebody score some shots. But at the end of the day, to win your group, if you win all your games, which Rive's won all his games so far, you would win your group. But if you didn't win all your games and there was a share of points, it would be on the shot difference. So points you've scored for to points you've scored against. Your umpires for this session is umpy himself, Alan Thornhill, and Mike Davies is at the top end of the rinks there. Just doing a bit of clearing up of jacks and bowls that had come out of the head from the next door rink. We thought there might be fireworks between Ali Merrion and Mark Causer, both big strikers. So 11-1. It's a good line from Susan, just overplayed. Can be hard when you've not been used to playing this sort of event and this sort of surface to just get onto a, or into the groove, as they say. Down the forehand for Susan. A good target bowl there of Rive's just behind the jack. Oh, she's nearly getting the jack here. She does get the jack. I think she's flicked it to her bowl. Holding shot. I think that bowl finished very short. We were waiting for it poised there with our overhead shot and it didn't appear, so she's taken a lot of weight out of that bolt. Rive here again. Two good shots there. Oh, really good attempt there to try and take the two bowls. Two shots to Rive. Just waiting to have that confirmed. 2 shots, 13-1. So, down the forehand. Like I say, Rive's very experienced, won the silver in the European Championships in 2022, so plays a lot of singles games. Very confident player, good lead here. But it's certainly the friendly games. Everybody's enjoying the spirit of the games. Jersey's the largest competing team, and sometimes when these players go away to things like the Commonwealth Games or World Championships, they're facing against the likes of your Australias and your UKs and your Americas and South Africas. Whereas coming to something like this, they can have a go, enjoy it, compete in an international event and go away having made friends and hopefully enjoyed their week here at Guernsey Indoor Bowls Club. A lot of work's gone into actually streaming this event. Oh, she's been unlucky there, just got the jack full and push it right onto Rive's bowl. A lot of work went on in the background to be able to bring this streaming to you. Okay, we had a few gremlins the other day. That was down to the island's internet. It's crashed a couple of times, which rebooted all our cameras for us, kind of. I don't want to say famous last words, but it seems to have all settled down a bit from that now. Oh, she's close here. Do you know, when she comes to the draw, she can play a good bowl. Now, Riv, do you play it down the other hand and try and take the bowl away? Thought he might have just gone and had a look at this for the angles, but any sort of touch on shot bowl.
One spot. About 1.5 feet.
Now, needs to run. Well, Susan doesn't want to do anything silly here. If she does chip her own bowl, it would go to Riv's. And I'm playing down the backhand. That's good. Needs to change this length of jack now. So after 7 ends, Michael Rive from Jersey leads 13-2 against Susan Wood from Alderney. Wonder if Susan will bring the mat right up here. No, she's staying back with it. Play to the length you're most confident playing. think Rive was just asking how far up the jack had gone. She has gone for a short jack, but she's gone the other way. She's gone mat back and short jack. So done the right thing, changed the length. Try and sort this 11 shot deficit. And that's a good length bowl start. Now Riv, can you adjust to this new length? Just to update you on the games on rink 1. Cecil Alexander is 13-0 up against Anne Worthington. And on rink 3, Alison Merrion is 8-2 up against Mark Causer. There is another singles game, but that's from the other group down on rink 6. And Ian Merrion is 12-1 up against Daphne Arthur Armand from the Falkland Islands. The other two games on are pairs games, so they've got a lot longer to go time-wise. Great effort. Not as much interaction with singles, very serious between the two players. I think Susan's just played this under the green. Now Riv just looking to chap and lie on that bowl. Turn it out once, sit in for himself. Looks down a good line. He's very close here. Not the gap. Michael Rive's first game in the triples here. Way back on Sunday. His first 3 ends, he found all the bad luck. It made a huge difference because it was the only game they lost. They lost to the eventual champions in the first game. And I think if those 3 ends had just been that bit different for him, could have been a different outcome altogether. And that's how you take your luck sometimes. So doesn't really want to change a great deal here because he just went through the gap. So something similar. He's got a wider line here. I think it's 1 shot to Susan. So Michael Rive leads 13-3. Loads of different merchandise here for Guernsey 2023. The mascot is Jet the Puffin, named Jet after Jetu, which is one of the small islands just off Guernsey. And we had the mascot in here the other day. Came in to see everyone. Always great for the kids, the mascots. And I'm a big kid, so I dragged Jet into the commentary position. Well, brought them in to see what setup we had here for the live stream. We were the first of the sports to announce that we were going to try doing some live streaming, so we got some support for the cameras. And that is a great bolt from Michael Rive. Good start. Now, can he repeat delivery? Looks down a good line again. Just behind would be perfect. Yeah, that's not a bad bowl there. Susan just struggling with this. She put the jack there, but just can't just find it at the moment. Again, Rive's had to swap hand now because of where Susan's short bowl's finished. But it looks down a good track here. This is a good bowl again. This head of bowls is exactly why he's one of the favourites to win the gold here. I'm sure his family back on Jersey, if they can't be here to spectate in person, will be supporting him on this stream. Holding 3. This for another 4. Yeah, 4 good bowls there.
Perfect.
Can't take those away from him. So leads 17-3 now after 9 ends.
Give me that one back, Marion.
Another 4 would mean that Rive's won all his games. Still more games to come tomorrow. And the big game, so to speak, in this section comes at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The deciding game, no doubt, when on our stream drink we'll have the game Alison, Marion, MBE and Michael Rive. I don't think there'll be any questions as to which game we'll be streaming with live commentary tomorrow at 3 o'clock. There you go, I've made that decision. Well, it's both singles games that day and at that time, so I think that will be the one that we'll look at. Looks down a very wide line, this from Susan. It's come back all the way, just overplayed. Seem to have very swingy deliveries. Seem to make the bowl swing. Over on rink 6, Ian Merrian's now 17-1 up. On rink 3, Ali Merrian's 11-3 up. Good game there. And on rink 1, Cecil Alexander is 19 without up. But I spoke to Mark Causer just before he was going to play Ali Merrian. He said they would never have the chance to play these sort of players. So just to have the chance to play against someone and see how your game matches up to theirs. The way to improve at any sport is to play against the best. Rive's in with a very good bowl there, holding 3. Oh, she's just overplayed this again. Chance for Rive to be holding game in a moment. Don't forget, there is another stream running, which is the game on rink 5 between Guernsey men and Jersey women. That's in the early stages, they're only on the 5th end. So once this game finishes, please transfer to that, and after a break I'll be on that game for commentary a little bit later on. Rive's gone for a back bowl, not daft there, it's covering the 2 back, and if Susan did get the jack back... Oh, she's playing down that hand now. Last time we thought she might play a runner, she drew the perfect bowl. Close again. Got it perfect. Catherine just looking at that bowl, not giving us an indication yet which is shot. She'll wait until the 2 players get to the head. Two shots to Alderney. It's a great trail there from Susan Wood. Rive now leads 17-5. Ali Merrian's now 14-3 up in that group, and Cecil Alexander 19-1 up. Oh, he's playing a big runner on the rink next door. Balls flying right, left and centre. Two good bowls from Rive there. It often seems to be with Susan's last bowl she does the damage. The game for your scorecards just completed. Ian Merrian's won 21-1.
Maybe I move it. No.
Oh, great ball in here. That's 3 of the 4 he needs. And this time he has the last bowl, whereas the last time he held 3 he had to put a positional bowl in. See what Susan does with this. She's so many times in this game come up with a great bowl to either save or win with the last bowl. Down a good track here. Well, Riv, now's your chance. Score 4. We can all go for a cup of tea. Down a good line again. Close here. That'll do him. One of the favourites for the singles. Oh, he's a gentleman with the ladies. I noticed the elderly ladies here at the club are enjoying the fact that he's a very lovely gentleman when he's on the rink with them. So, Michael Rive wins another game in this group, 21-5. I'm Janice Gower, I've been your commentator for this game. We'll have a bit of a break off the live commentary, but please turn over to our other stream with Rink 5 and the Jersey versus Guernsey pairs, and I'll bob along later on and join you. Thanks for your company, keep smiling.